Have you ever wondered about the stories behind the luxury watches worn by high net worth individuals? What makes these timepieces so valuable and sought after? In recent years, watches have emerged as a unique alternative investment, coveted by collectors and investors alike. These watches offer more than just timekeeping functionality, they embody a combination of beauty, craftsmanship, and scarcity that sets them apart from other investments. In a world where stocks and bonds can be replicated endlessly, these luxury watches are one-of-a-kind items with a tangible history and emotional value. Each watch tells its own story, from the design and materials used to the people who have owned and worn them. The popularity of watches as an alternative investment has risen in recent years, particularly among high-net-worth individuals seeking to diversify their portfolios. So what is it about these watches that makes them stand out as investments? The Rolex Daytona Paul Newman watch is one of the most famous vintage watches that has increased significantly in value over the years. Named after the actor and race car driver, this watch was first released in the 1960s and was largely ignored until the 1980s, when it became a cult favorite among collectors. In the 70s, these watches could be found for just a few $100s, but today, they are some of the most coveted watches in the world. On October 25, 2017, one of these watches sold for a record-breaking $17.8 million at auction. The Patek Philippe Nautilus 3700 is another vintage watch that has increased in value over the years. Designed by legendary watchmaker Gerald Genta in the 1970s, this watch was a departure from Patek Philippe's more traditional designs and was one of the first luxury sports watches. Originally sold for around $3,000, this watch is now worth more than 10 times that amount. In 2018, a Patek Philippe Nautilus 3700 sold for $250,000 at auction. So can you simply buy any random watch and expect a high return on investment? The answer is no. While many watches may retain some value over time, only a select few have the potential to increase in price significantly. Although vintage timepieces frequently capture the spotlight in the realm of watch investments, numerous contemporary models have demonstrated exceptional investment potential. One standout example is the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, particularly the exclusive edition created in partnership with Tiffany Co, which has generated significant interest and appreciation in the luxury watch market. Launched in December 2021, this model showcases the classic Nautilus design along with the iconic Tiffany blue hue for the dial, making it one of the most sought-after and talked-about luxury watches today. This exclusive timepiece was manufactured in a limited run of only 170 pieces worldwide and was available exclusively at Tiffany Co. Acquiring this elusive model at retail price was incredibly challenging due to its exclusivity. One had to possess significant wealth, popularity, and an established history of watch purchases. The first of the limited edition Patek Philippe Tiffany was sold at an auction for $6.5 million, 120 times more than its retail price of $52,000. Although purchasing the watch was an option, it wasn't the only way to benefit from its popularity. The widespread influence of this watch on the market had a notable impact on the prices of other timepieces. For instance, buying a particular Rolex Oyster Perpetual would have resulted in doubling your investment within a few months. With a dial design that closely resembles the Patek Philippe, this watch offers a relatively more affordable alternative. The luxury watch market has experienced a surge in demand during the pandemic, leading to record-breaking prices on the secondary market for brands such as Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, and Rolex. The sportier models in stainless steel have been especially popular among collectors, as they offer some of the highest returns on investment. For example, the Rolex Daytona, Rolex Submariner, Patek Philippe Nautilus, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak and Omega Speedmaster have all been highly sought after by investors seeking to capitalize on the market's surge. This begs the question, does the watch market outperform the stock market? Well, yes and no. Luxury watches and the stock market are two different investment options, and they operate differently with unique factors affecting their value. While the stock market's performance is influenced by macroeconomic factors such as company profits, interest rates, and geopolitical events, luxury watch prices are primarily determined by the market demand, rarity, condition, and history of the watch. Therefore, making a direct comparison between the two markets is challenging. As previously mentioned, some luxury watches have been experiencing significant price increases and high returns on investment during the pandemic, making them an attractive investment option for those seeking to diversify their portfolio and take advantage of the market surge. Watches have become increasingly popular among investors, and some have even outperformed the stock market in recent times. However, it's important to note that the value of luxury watches can be subject to fluctuations, and past performance is not a guarantee of future returns. As with any investment, there are risks involved, and it's essential to conduct thorough research, including assessing the watch's authenticity, rarity, and condition, to make informed investment decisions. In conclusion, while there are some luxury watches that have outperformed the stock market, the same can be said for individual stocks. However, investing in individual stocks or luxury watches is typically riskier than investing in an index fund such as the S&P 500. Therefore, it's important to remember that luxury watches are not necessarily a better investment option than traditional investments. Including watches in a well-diversified portfolio might be a good idea though.